Efe and Adeola first met at a busy market in Lagos. He was drawn to her bright smile and her laughter that sounded like wind chimes. They started dating a month later, sneaking glances and sharing secrets. They even enjoyed walks at the beach at night. Eventually, they got married in a lovely ceremony with their family and friends. Their happiness grew even more when their daughter Ella was born. Efe felt a deep love and responsibility whenever he held his daughter Ella. Adeola was a wonderful mother who poured endless love into Ella. Together, they built a life filled with laughter, warmth, and the simple joys of having a family. But unfortunately, when Ella was 2 years old, Adeola became sick, an unforgiving illness that took away her energy, leaving her weak and pale. Efe could only watch as the woman he loved grew weaker each day. Then one day, she passed away, leaving a big hole in their lives. Efe was overwhelmed with grief. At 30 years old, he was now a single father, buried under mountains of responsibilities. Ella was too young to understand that her mother had passed away. She searched for her mother everywhere in their now quiet home. It was during this bleak time that Efe made a decision to find a house help who would help her to raise Ella. He went back to his hometown, hoping to find someone who would help her with the house chores. There, he met Amaka, a young woman whose eyes radiated warmth and had a smile that eased his worries. He hired her to help her around the house, hoping she could bring some order in their house. Amaka brought new energy into their home. She instantly connected with Ella, showering her with love and used to play fun games with her. Ella, who had been longing for affection, flourished under Amaka's care, and she really loved Amaka. The house, which was once quiet and empty, now was filled with the sounds of Ella's laughter and Amaka's soothing songs. Efe watched this change with deep appreciation. He admired Amaka's quiet strength, her dedication to Ella, and how her presence brought warmth to their home. Gradually, he started feeling something for her. One evening, he was having a beer with his close friend Bola. Efe nervously opened up. "Bola," he said, his voice shaky, "I think I'm developing feelings for my housemaid Amaka." Bola, who was known for his straightforwardness, burst into laughter. "Efe, seriously? You can't be serious about falling for a poor housemaid." Efe felt a pang of defensiveness. "It's not that simple, Bola. She has been amazing with Ella," and he struggled to put his feelings into words. Seeing Efe's seriousness, Bola toned down his response. "I understand, Efe," he said, his tone softer now. "You're feeling lonely and Ella needs a mother figure. But remember, Amaka is an employee and it could get complicated." Efe sighed, acknowledging Bola's point, yet he couldn't ignore the connection he felt with Amaka. He decided to proceed cautiously, unsure of where his feeling might lead. They continued that night together, laughing and sharing memories that they remembered from when they were in university. As days passed, Efe found himself making excuses to find time with Amaka and her daughter Ella. They would have picnics in the garden, with Ella between them laughing as they chased butterflies. Efe would linger in the kitchen, stealing glances at Amaka as she cooked. Amaka, noticing his attention, would blush and smile shyly. One day, Emeka decided to surprise Amaka and her daughter Ella with a trip to the beach, a place that was filled with happy memories of him and Adeola. While Ella built sandcastle with excitement, Efe was standing beside Amaka, admiring the sunsets. "This place is so beautiful," Amaka whispered. Efe couldn't hold back his feeling. "It's even more beautiful with you here," he blurted out unintentionally. Amaka looked surprised, her cheek turning red as she glanced away, playing with the hem of her dress. The tension between them was palpable after Efe's confession. Feeling he might have been too forward, Efe stammered an apology, but Amaka surprised him by reaching out and holding his hand. "Efe," she said, her voice trembling slightly, "I care about you too, but things are complicated. You're my employer." Efe gently squeezed her hand. "We'll figure it out," he said, feeling a mix of hope and nervousness. Their secret dating started to unravel when Nneka, a neighbor known for gossiping around the town, spotted them holding hands at late night as they were walking down the estate. Nneka wasted no time spreading rumors. Soon, whispers about Efe and Amaka reached her Auntie Ilai, Efe's formidable aunt who lived in the village. Auntie Ilai, a traditional woman who believed in social hierarchy, stormed into Efe's house the following day. Seeing Amaka, her disapproval was evident. "Efe," she bellowed, her voice filling the house. "What is this nonsense I hear? You are a man of status, involved with your housemaid?" Caught off guard by Auntie Ilai's sudden intrusion, Efe attempted to explain. "Auntie Ilai, things are not as they seem." But Auntie Ilai interrupted him sharply. "Don't disrespect me, Efe. A housemaid is just a housemaid. This kind of relationship brings shame to the family." She turned to Amaka with a disdainful look. "You," she pointed with a trembling finger. "Pack your things and leave. This place is no longer for you." Amaka, feeling humiliated, stood still, tears forming in her eyes. Ella, sensing the tension, held onto Efe's leg, her confusion evident in her eyes. The situation was tense, on the brink of exploding. For the first time in Amaka's presence, Efe's temper flared. "Auntie Ilai, with all due respect, this is my house, and Amaka is more than just a housemaid. She is family, and we are dating." Auntie Ilai gasped in disbelief. "Family? You defy me." The standoff reached a stalemate. Auntie Ilai left, threatening to disown Efe, leaving behind an atmosphere heavy with disapproval. Alone once again, Efe and Amaka faced a tough decision. Leaving would mean giving up on everything they had built, but staying meant enduring Auntie Ilai's constant disapproval and the judgmental gossip from the villagers. That night, when Ella was asleep, Efe and Amaka poured out their hearts. Efe confessed his love for Amaka and his dream of a future together. Amaka shared her fear of losing Ella, who had become like her own daughter. But amidst the fear, a glimmer of hope remained. Inspired by Amaka's devoted love for Ella, Efe decided to take a bold step. He proposed a daring plan. "We'll prove them wrong," he declared with determination. "We'll build a life together on our own terms. But first, I need to make you to be financially independent." Amaka had learned baking skills from her grandmother. Hence, Efe decided to open for Amaka a bakery. With Amaka's determination and her talent, the bakery soon started to thrive. The aroma of fresh bread and pastries filled the village, challenging societal norms and attracting customers to the bakery. Their success got the attention of Auntie Ilai. Initially skeptical, she decided to go and see for herself. Enticed by the inviting scent, she entered the bakery one afternoon. Inside, she witnessed a heartwarming scene. Amaka was arranging pastries as Ella was helping her. Seeing the love and warmth in the bakery, Auntie Ilai's judgment softened. She felt a sense of admiration. Amaka, ever gracious, she welcomed Auntie Ilai with open hands. She didn't even want to remember all the hurting things she had said to her. She decided it was time to move on and focus on their family. Despite this, challenges still persisted. Fueled by jealousy, Neka, their neighbors, continued spreading bad rumors. And out of her jealousy, she decided to vandalize their bakery, leaving it smashed and damaged because of fire. The devastation of the vandalism hit Efe and Amaka hard, but they refused to give up. They reached out to the community for help, and to their surprise, they received overwhelming support from customers who appreciated their hard work and tasty treats. Together, they rebuilt the bakery even stronger than before. During this time, Efe realized the depth of Amaka's love and resilience. He felt it was time to take their relationship to the next level. He planned a surprise proposal, not only to solidify their commitment, but also to publicly declare his love for Amaka. With the help of Ella, they crafted a colorful banner that read, "Will you marry me?" They decorated the bakery with flowers and balloons, creating a space filled with love and anticipation. When the day arrived, Efe waited for Amaka. As she walked in, her eyes widened in surprise. Ella, dressed as a butterfly, approached her holding the banner. Tears filled Amaka's eyes as she read the message. Efe, kneeling before her, presented a simple yet elegant ring. "Amaka," he said, his voice filled with emotion, "you are the love of my life, the woman who brought sunshine back in my home. Will you marry me?" Amaka, filled with happiness, could only nod as tears rolled down her cheek. Ella, bursting with excitement, jumped into Amaka's arms. The bakery, once a sign of defiance, now echoed with the joy of their bright future together. Their wedding was a big celebration, and many people attended the wedding, including Auntie Ilai, who was once disapproving their relationship. She gave them their blessing, and Ella was very excited during the wedding. It was a wonderful ceremony, and everyone who came enjoyed. Life after marriage wasn't that easy. Managing a bakery and Amaka being pregnant and meeting Ella's need wasn't always easy. She tried to balance all the three, and sometimes she had sleepless nights because of the emotion that ran through her because of her pregnancy. Even at moments, they would occasionally argue with Efe. But amidst all of this, their love remained strong. Efe and Amaka learned to talk openly, supporting each other's dream and celebrating each other's successes. Ella, happy to have a complete family, thrived under their love. Chigozie, their newborn baby boy, was full of energy and brought a new kind of joy to their lives. Years passed, and the bakery became a beloved part of the village. People were attracted to Amaka's tasty breads and treats. One evening, as they were standing outside their bakery admiring it, Efe turned to Amaka with gratitude shining in his eyes. "You know," he said, "you brought more than just sunshine back into our lives, Amaka. You brought love, laughter, and a family I never thought I could have again." Amaka smiled, intertwining her finger with his. "And you, Efe," she replied, "you gave me a chance to have a home and to love your beautiful daughter, Ella. I'm so grateful for you. You even changed my life." They sat together in a peaceful silence, listening to Ella and Chikozi laughter from inside the bakery as they lived happily ever after. And Ella and Chikozi loved each other. They grew well, knowing that they were real siblings. Their love was a true testament that love knows no background. Efe, who was a rich man, ended up falling in love to a poor housemaid, showing love and dedication. This story is just a lesson to learn that you should never despise anyone. That's the end of my story. And please, if you enjoyed, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.